This is the national church property of the Foursquare Church in Haiti, and Pastor Guy Thomas is our national leader. When we came here right after the earthquake, we sat in a building that is right where this new building is right now, and had a meeting with Pastor Guy and the national board, the national leadership, and we talked about a vision, we talked about a path forward, talking with them about what their vision was and how we could help them accomplish their vision. We came with that mindset. We're not here to do for them, we're here to do with them. And so everything you see and you're going to see in this video really talks about their vision and how we're working together with them to accomplish that vision. As we sat and talked with the national leaders about what work they wanted to have done, the conversation kept coming back to a point of a fence. We need a fence around our property. And as Americans, we're talking to them and hearing about rebuilding homes and feeding the people who had been displaced and were now living in tents, and they kept coming back to a wall. And after a while, we just said, we didn't come to Haiti to build a wall. Your country fell down, all your houses fell down. We don't want to build a wall, we want to build houses. And they insisted that we start with a wall. And so I was walking out by this fence the next morning, and the Lord brought me to Nehemiah. As Nehemiah walked around, the walls were broken down, and he said there was a reproach over all of Israel because the walls of Jerusalem were broken down. And the Lord spoke to me, and it began to get clear to me that the wall is what defined Jerusalem, but it defined a nation. And the wall around this property that had never been built, there was a reproach over Foursquare in this nation. I had even heard that from another pastor who used to be Foursquare, not Foursquare anymore, but a great guy. And he used the same word, reproach. So the Lord said to me, he said, there's a reproach over Haiti because this wall has not been built. It is what defines their church in Haiti. And when we began to build this wall, actually when we finished building this wall, it was a project to build, but we finished the wall, and they had a dedication of the wall that was the most intense celebration I've ever seen. They had 500 people coming out the woodwork. We didn't have the building. We met in a little small temporary structure, and people were everywhere. They were dancing, they were celebrating, the food was fantastic, and their wall was completed. All of the pastors from every part of Haiti came to this celebration with their people, celebrating that the wall around their national church had been finished. So what a great accomplishment. We're so glad that we listened to the Holy Spirit, because this began a great work that God has been doing in Haiti. The earthquake, the National Church had a school with about 15 kids in it, and it was their first year. The earthquake closed all of the schools for the rest of the school year, so they were only in for one semester. But when we began to open up again, our first year last year, the 2010-11 season, we had about 22 kids, and they were going to the school here, and they were meeting under a little covering, and it was pretty bad. Construction going on everywhere. So when we finished construction, this new school year started, they had sign-ups, they had 100 kids, and they had to say, stop, that's all we're ready to do. Pastor Guy says, if we don't have a different program next year, there'll be 200, 300 kids here. So we're working on that, but we are working hard to train the teachers, because we have a great staff here, but that we've realized education is only as good as the teacher. You can have a great curriculum if they don't know how to use it. And they don't really know how to teach really well in Haiti. It's why education is so bad. So we have begun a teachers training program, to where if the teachers go through our training, we give them a Foursquare certificate, teacher certificate, and they're worth a little bit more money. Doesn't cost much to pay for a teacher. We pay $100 a month, and we're going to raise them up to about $120 a month with their certificate. And all that really does is we take their curriculum, and we teach them how to do learning centers and how to use some teaching tools, and they're all amazed when we bring these things in, because they've never seen it. Normal education in Haiti is you sit all the kids down and you lecture at them for half a day in French, a language they don't even understand when they start. They come out of school understanding French because French is the language of education in Haiti. So we have about 100 kids here in all grades, and they're doing really, really well right now.